Intro. Welcome back to Mindful Stoicism. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're competing for someone's attention, yet they seem drawn to everyone but you? It's frustrating, right? But here's the twist. What if I told you there's a way to make them choose you, not because you beg for it or lose yourself trying to please them, but because you embody something that no one else can offer? In this video, we're diving deep into the secrets that will make them crave your presence and only your presence. Imagine turning the tables and making yourself the one they can't stop thinking about, all while staying true to who you are, without chasing, without changing, without compromising your values. You'll learn how combining the powerful principles of dark psychology with timeless Stoic wisdom can transform the way you approach relationships. So if you're tired of feeling like an option and want to become their first choice, stay tuned. These techniques aren't just about getting attention, they're about attracting the kind of respect and devotion that lasts. What we're about to explore will completely change how you view relationships and, more importantly, how others see you. Let's get started. 1. The power of self-control. When it comes to relationships, the most powerful weapon you have is the ability to control yourself, not just in how you act but in how you react. This concept is at the heart of Stoic philosophy, which teaches that true power lies in mastering your emotions and desires, not letting them control you. Think about it. How often have you found yourself overreacting, chasing someone who isn't interested, or becoming emotionally invested too quickly? In those moments, you're giving away your power. You're letting your emotions guide your actions instead of your reason. Self-control is the key to emotional independence. It's about having the discipline to not immediately react to every situation or emotion you feel. For example, if someone you're interested in is being distant or aloof, your first instinct might be to chase after them, to seek reassurance, or even to try and fix things. But here's the Stoic secret: you don't need to buy by holding your ground. You show that your peace and confidence are not dependent on anyone else's behavior. This is incredibly attractive because it signals that you are secure in who you are. You're not looking for validation from others. You're content with yourself. In relationships, this self-control creates a powerful dynamic. When you are calm, collected, and in control of your emotions, you stop becoming a slave to external circumstances. You stop letting others dictate your mood or self-worth. This independence makes you stand out in a world full of people who are constantly chasing and reacting. Those who have mastered self-control are the ones who command respect, and most importantly, they're the ones others want to be around. When you don't need validation, people can't help but wonder what you have that others don't, and that's when they begin to choose you over everyone else. 2. The law of scarcity. The law of scarcity is one of the most powerful psychological principles when it comes to attraction, and it plays a pivotal role in how people perceive value. Essentially, it states that the more rare or limited something is, the more desirable it becomes. This law isn't just a concept for material goods, it also applies to human interaction and relationships. If you make yourself too available, too easy to access, your value decreases in the eyes of others. Think about it. When something becomes scarce, people start to chase it, often without even realizing why. This is deeply rooted in human psychology. If a person feels that could lose you at any moment, or that they have to fight for your attention, they will automatically place a higher value on you. The natural tendency is to desire what seems out of reach. The more emotionally distant or unavailable you appear, the more attractive you become. This concept is not about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about creating a dynamic where your presence is felt as special. The key is to stop over-committing yourself to someone's needs and desires. When you stop being constantly available, When you let them experience the possibility of losing you, that's when they begin to truly see your worth. Being scarce doesn't mean cutting people off entirely, it means creating balance. It's about focusing on your own path, passions, ambitions, and life when you're building your own world and not relying on others to define your happiness. You begin to radiate a magnetic energy. People want what they can't easily have, and when they realize that they may have to work for your attention, they'll be drawn to you even more. The law of scarcity is not manipulation, it's about recognizing your own worth and letting others see it through your actions, not just words. Emotional detachment. 3. Emotional detachment plus psychological manipulation. Emotional detachment combined with psychological manipulation is one of the most powerful strategies in building attraction and control in relationships, especially when blended with Stoic wisdom. Let's break down why this works and how it can benefit you. First, emotional detachment doesn't mean shutting down your feelings or becoming cold and unfeeling. It's about taking a step back and controlling how much emotional energy you invest in a person or situation. Stoicism teaches us that our happiness and emotional state should not depend on external factors, including others' opinions or actions. When you detach emotionally, you stop giving away your peace of mind to anyone who doesn't value it. Instead of reacting impulsively to every message, every encounter, or every situation, you maintain your composure. This creates an aura of mystery and emotional strength that draws people in. Psychologically, people are instinctively attracted to those who remain unshaken by external circumstances. When you don't constantly seek their approval or validation, you become an enigma, someone who doesn't need anyone to be complete. The moment they see that you're unaffected by their actions, it triggers their desire to win you over. The scarcity effect comes into play here as well. When someone realizes they can't easily manipulate your emotions, they'll want to invest more to get a reaction from you. Manipulating this dynamic isn't about playing games. It's about maintaining control over your emotional state and allowing the other person to emotionally invest in you. When they chase validation from you, you hold the power, subtly guiding the relationship in the direction you want. The more emotionally detached you are, the more they will seek your attention, which reinforces their emotional dependency on you, making you an even more attractive figure in their eyes. This strategy, when executed with balance, will ensure that you become the one they can't forget, the one they crave, not because you chase them, but because you remained emotionally sovereign. For the art of being indispensable in relationships, whether romantic or platonic, there's a profound power in making yourself indispensable. What does that mean? Exactly, to be indispensable is to become someone whose presence, attention, and value are so deeply embedded in the other person's life that they can't imagine going without you. It's about creating a unique role that no one else can. In Stoicism, there's a concept of being deeply rooted in your own purpose and sense of self. This means that you're not simply someone who blends into the background waiting for someone to choose you. Instead, you actively work on